Last season, Liverpool's midfield faced a conundrum that left fans and pundits scratching their heads. Despite having a roster filled with talent, the team struggled with creativity and defensive solidity in the middle of the park. The absence of a dynamic box-to-box midfielder was glaringly evident, affecting both the attack and the defence. Enter Dominik Szoboszlai, the Hungarian sensation who has taken the Premier League by storm. Liverpool didn't just stumble upon this gem. They strategically triggered his release clause, bringing him over from RB Leipzig. Why? Because they saw something extraordinary in him. So, what makes Dominik Szoboszlai the player that every other club wishes they had signed? Stick around to find out why missing out on him might be the biggest regret for European clubs. But before we get started, do me a favour, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, drop a comment below, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss out on any content like this. You know, every star has a beginning, and for Dominik Szoboszlai, that began in Hungary's youth academies and later Austria. He started turning heads at RB Leipzig, the feeder club for Red Bull Salzburg, but it wasn't long before he was called up to the big league. At Salzburg, Szoboszlai wasn't just another young talent, he was a midfield dynamo, dictating play and even chipping in with goals and assists. And then came the move to RB Leipzig. This wasn't just a step up, it was a leap into one of Europe's top 5 leagues. The Bundesliga got a taste of Szoboszlai's magic, and let me tell you, he didn't disappoint. He was instrumental in Leipzig's DFB Pokal win, and European clubs started taking note. But one club was quicker, smarter, and more decisive than the rest. Yes, you guessed it, Liverpool. They had their eyes on this Hungarian maestro for a while, and when the time was right, they pounced, triggering his release clause and making him one of the most exciting signings of the summer. The buzz was electric, fans were ecstatic, and pundits were already making bold predictions. The expectations were sky high, but so was the confidence that Liverpool had found the missing piece to their midfield puzzle. What's even more fascinating is how Liverpool's scouting team zeroed in on him. They used a blend of traditional scouting and data analytics to identify Szoboszlai as the perfect fit. They didn't just sign a player, but the right player. Then something amazing happened. You know, a lot of players struggle when they first join a tough league like the Premier League, but Szoboszlai, he started strong right off the bat. It's as if he's been part of English football for ages. In his first 8 games, he scored 2 amazing long-range goals that shocked goalkeepers. Now let's talk about setting up goals, okay? In only a few games, he set up 12 scoring opportunities for his teammate. To give you an idea, only Mo Salah and Andy Robertson have done better in setting up goals for Liverpool since he joined. He's not just about scoring, he's a key player who lifts the whole team. And when he has the ball, you can sense the tension. Defenders get anxious and the fans are on the edge of their seat. It's the Szoboszlai magic, a mix of skill, smarts and pure determination. And if you're already amazed, just wait until you hear about the games where he's truly shined. First on the list is the EFL Cup game against Leicester City. Leicester scored early, and it looked like Liverpool were in for a rough time. But then, enter Szoboszlai. Subbed in during the second half, he fired a powerful shot that bounced off the crossbar and went in. The fans erupted, and Liverpool's manager, Jurgen Klopp, couldn't hide his joy either. In the press conference after the game, Klopp couldn't stop talking about how great Szoboszlai has been since his first practice. But that's not all. Remember the game against Bournemouth? Szoboszlai didn't just play well, he made Anfield fall head over heels in love with him. It's not just about the stats, it's about those moments that turn a good player into a fan favourite. And Szoboszlai is quickly becoming just that, a beloved figure at Anfield. His numbers are just as dazzling as his on-field magic. First up, let's talk about those long-range goals. He's already netted twice from outside the box in just 8 games. That's not just skill, it's a statement of intent. Now, expected goals, or XG for the stats nerds among us. Szoboszlai's XG sits at a modest 0.59, but guess what? He's outperforming it. That means he's not just scoring, he's scoring when it's least expected. Talk about clutch. And let's not forget his defensive contributions. He's winning an average of 1.5 tackles per 90 minutes. For a midfielder known for his attacking prowess, that's a pretty solid defensive record. So what do all these stats tell us? Simple. Szoboszlai is not just living up to the hype, he's smashing it. Now, if you think Liverpool is just lucky to have him, wait until you hear what other clubs missed out on. So, we've established that Szoboszlai is a sensation at Liverpool, but let's take a moment to think about the clubs that let him slip through their their fingers. I mean, can you imagine their regret? Szoboszlai brings a unique blend of qualities to the table: versatility, vision, and a killer instinct in front of goal. He's the kind of player who can fit into multiple systems. A manager's dream, really. And it's not like other clubs weren't interested. They absolutely were. There were whispers, rumours, and even some pretty credible reports linking him to top European clubs. But whilst everyone else was busy speculating, Liverpool were busy acting. They saw the potential, understood the value, and made their move. Every other club missed a game changer, a player who can turn a match on its head with a single moment of brilliance. They missed a young talent who's not just promising, but already delivering on the big stage. And the biggest loss for these clubs? They missed out on a player tailor-made for today's fast-paced, never-let-up style of football. So, when you catch Szoboszlai stealing the show in a Premier League match, take a moment to think about the teams that let him slip away. Curious about how much more amazing he can become? Trust me, you'll want to stay tuned. We've only scratched the surface of what Szoboszlai can become. We've already seen Szoboszlai do wonders on the field, and guess what? He's just getting started. He's only 22 after all. The exciting part is imagining how much better he can get, a thought that's not only thrilling for Liverpool fans, but soccer aficionados around the globe. So where does this leave Liverpool in the grand scheme of things? It's pretty straightforward. Having a prodigy like Szoboszlai on their team sets Liverpool on a path to long-lasting glory. We're talking about potential Premier League crowns and even Champions League triumph. He's a natural fit for Liverpool's energetic, up-tempo game and has the endurance to back it up. And then, when you analyse the synergy Szoboszlai has with Liverpool's current midfield and forwards, it's amazing. It's like watching a well-rehearsed orchestra, each player knowing exactly when and where to move. With Szoboszlai's vision and playmaking abilities, players like Mo Salah and Luis Diaz find themselves in even more lethal positions. This collaboration isn't just good, it's a nightmare for other big teams. While most clubs have one or two key players to focus on, Liverpool now has multiple threats all over the pitch. This depth and versatility gives them a significant edge in the high-stakes games, making them not just Premier League contenders, but also a force to be reckoned with in Europe. Moreover, Szoboszlai's adaptability is a game changer, whether it's slotting into different midfield roles or even pushing up as an attacking midfielder. His versatility adds another layer of tactical options for Jurgen Klopp. This makes Liverpool even more unpredictable and difficult to prepare against, giving them an edge in crucial matches. And let's not forget, Liverpool has a knack for nurturing young talent. Under the guidance of Jurgen Klopp and alongside world-class teammates, Szoboszlai has the perfect environment to reach his full potential. So don't be surprised if in a few years, we're talking about him as one of the best midfielders in the world. And now, as Szoboszlai continues to dazzle in a Liverpool shirt, the question remains, how much of an impact will he have on Liverpool's quest for glory this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinion. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.